Does junk removal pay? Is it something where you make money doing the junk removal? Well, you make money doing the junk removal, and then you make money selling the stuff. And if you take the selling the stuff out of it, I don't know if it really makes a lot of sense. So. Okay, this is the junk removal that we did, and basically we got a call, and Lisa took the call, and we're going to talk about how this junk removal originated, what it was, and then we're going to go through it and see if there are any goodies in it. So how did you get? What was the call?
So this is a phone call that came in. She found us on Google. She was looking for someone to clean out a storage unit. She potentially has another storage unit she wants us to clean out for her elderly parents. Part of their life here. So what I do is I have her go and take pictures of it if I don't have anybody to go out and assess how much stuff is in there. And it's kind of hard with a storage unit because, you know,
it's just a big pile.
It's just a big pile of stuff. So it's hard to tell if it's good or if it's bad or whatever. So we gave her a price. I believe it was around $400 or $500. We go, we pick it up, we get it, we bring it back, and then the ladies go through it and see if there's anything that we can reuse, recycle, sell. If not, some of it's going to go to the dump, and some of it's probably going to go to the church.
Yeah.
So that's how this one came in.
So, and this has got a wide variety of stuff in here. You've got this old microwave here, which is nothing crazy. I see this has scuba on it. That is definitely scuba gear. You got this gizmo here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're just going to walk through all of this stuff, go through it and see what has value. And then does junk removal pay? Is it something where you make money doing the junk removal? Well, you make money doing the junk removal, and then you make money selling the stuff. And if you take the selling the stuff out of it, I don't know if it really makes a lot of sense. So, all right, let's get into it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, so let's go here and look at this. So right here, this is to keep your head warm when you're scuba diving. This is probably 60, 70 bucks, brand new. Okay, here is, I don't know what that is. Probably no value to us. This is something we'll probably send over to the thrift store. It looks like two of them, probably some sort of a costume. Okay, so this is a scuba bag. This is the wet part of a scuba bag. And we're just looking here. So this is wetsuit ease. So that helps you get in and out of your scuba gear. This bag probably crazy expensive. As far as an answer to your question, Angie, let's just go through a little bit of this at a time. So let's see what's inside of here. Okay, again, a fancy scuba bag. Angie, if we had to buy a wetsuit, what was the last wetsuit we paid? How much was it? A couple $100 bucks? Okay, so this is another bag, and it's wet, feels wet inside. So this, all right.
It's a dry.
This is some sort of a fancy suit. So
dry suit.
So this is a dry suit which has been ruined, and these are the insulators that go inside of it. So what's the bag worth? I don't know, it might be worth something. Pretty fancy bag. The bag we paid for our scuba stuff, it was several $100. So anyway, it's kind of rough. All right, so that's that. So we go back in through here. These are a bunch of sewing things. So real quickly, let's kind of look for the stuff that's going to be worth some money. So a lot of this stuff we're going to put back into the bins. They're going to go to the thrift store. They can sell
the bins.
Yes, and we're just once we're done with a bin, let's just put it on the thrift store, on the truck for the thrift store. So this is all sewing stuff. The whole box is all sewing stuff. So I'm going to put it all back in here, and we're not going to go through any more of it. And I'm going to put it on the truck.
This is probably
Probably a blow-up mattress.
So generally blow up kind of stuff, we don't mess with it. It typically, you just don't know if it works, if it's going to have a hole in it or whatever. So we typically just don't mess with it. These things here, these are very specialized. Highly unlikely that somebody's going to buy them at the thrift store. We don't want to waste the time to do that. You know what, Angie? Maybe we should look these up.
What is that?
These are probably,
Well, the insulators.
the insulators are probably worth
Right.
something on eBay. So we're going to keep this in this, and we're going to look all this stuff up on eBay. So these say that they're DUI insulators, and they're for that that dry wetsuit. The dry wetsuit, if you look at it, really super crazy cool, but ruined. Some sort of something got on it.
All closed.
Okay,
We
so-
put it in bags before so we can get rid of the box.
Okay, that's stuff that she went through already. Okay.
Gosh.
All right, so take a look at this. That's pretty cool. One of our guys put the dibs on that today, so
Did he?
we're gonna put that over in Taylor's office and mess with Taylor, and then he wants it. So good old Mike. So go ahead and check out. Hi.
Hey. Whenever you're ready. You or Angie.
Okay.
Right, there's her mirror, for sure.
All right. So just go from one box into this. Here.
These we'll put in bags
Here. Work with.
so we can save
You have
the...
bags.
I'm doing this by myself.
Just for a couple minutes. I'm gonna go price this stuff with you.
I'm here with you. Don't you worry.
And don't go through this yet. We'll go
And you're way too close. Stay way back there.
4K, baby.
I need bags. Okay. So this we will probably, I don't know, I'll give it to Jennifer. It's a nice backpack. Can be washed up. Keyboard, if we find the connector or the, what do you call that? The plug, the AC adapter. Might see if it works. Oh, I doubt we'll keep that. This will all be trash. This blanket we'll probably donate. Pillows we'll throw away. Picture frames, donate. Bandages. The food. No, we'll throw that away. This is just bathroom, what you find in your bathroom drawer. Most of it be tossed. It's brand new or, yeah. This brand new. We'll take it. A lot of times we'll take up the Band-Aids and stuff like that and refill our first aid kit in the front office. What else we got? This will be donated. Winter gear, sheets, mirror be donated. What's in here? Papers. I need to come to the other side. The sun's shining in my eyeballs. I thought it might be somebody I only wanted to seize. All right.
I know what's in there.
So this is a therapy dog. All you gotta do is your therapy dog, muzzle him and slap this on him and you got yourself a therapy dog, right? That's what everybody claims. Would you rather game? We would have saved this and probably put this in an Airbnb, but it's kind of wet and ruined. Oh, let me open it. What else is in here? Rotten Apples. Have you played that game? Oh, it's an adult party game. The tasteless adult party game. Yahtzee. Everybody's got Yahtzee. I have Yahtzee at home. I think we have Jenga too. Oh yeah, this is all good Airbnb stuff. This is brand new. Apples to apples. We'll throw this in an Airbnb for sure. So I'm just gonna save it down here for now. What else is in here? Oak moss. Well, this is something, but not right.
Ooh.
What is this called again? I can't remember this game. Chinese something maybe? No Chinese. I don't know. Scrabble's in there. And here's a good Scrabble table.
Ooh, that's an old
There's
school.
the table. Yeah. So, Airbnb booty. That's what Dave says. Airbnb booty. I'll put this back in here. See how what that is. Base. Yeah, this is probably nothing, but you can't tell. I might try to clean the bottom of that, see if it says anything. Well, this might be. We'll have to look this one up.
And how would you look that up?
I'll Google lens it, is what I'll do. And then I'll go to eBay, see if anybody has the same thing, same design. I'll find it somewhere. And we'll
That's
find out how
you
much
price things?
yeah, we'll find out how much it's worth, how much it's going for. So, with that said, since I can't read this one off for sure, see if we can't clean the bottom of this to see if it's got something. And this has got a little stamp or something right here. See this?
Mm.
I don't know if that's meant to be there.
With a wax stamp.
Yeah. So, we'll
Should have
see.
Made by the artist.
What? Oh,
Made
you're
by
right.
artists.
These are wine glasses. Airbnb booty, but we have so much of these wine glasses right now that, although those are pretty, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
We may keep these.
We like the blue.
Yes, that goes with the, so there's some more glass stuff in here.
So what happens a lot of times with people, they put stuff in storage units and it sits there long enough and they get tired of paying on it. And if you have anything that's close to the beach as a storage unit, you're paying through the nose. So all this stuff becomes a lot less valuable when you figure out that everything's really worth whatever you can get at a yard sale. So there's really cool stuff you're going to show up. And these people, when they do something like this kind of a junk removal, they, when they put them in storage like that, they don't go through it like they're going to leave all their valuables in it, because they don't plan on not coming back. So what happens is there's a lot of times there's goodies in here that you just don't know what they are. So like this here, this is 2 dry erase boards. If you had to buy these, they're expensive. So here's a computer monitor, a second computer monitor. You know, how much are computer monitors? You know, a couple $100 these days. There's going to be all kinds of stuff like this that are practically just worthless. There are things that the thrift store would be delighted to get. They sell them like crazy. That's what they're set up for. So this kind of stuff, we're just going to keep, we'll have it put into the truck. All right, so follow me over here. Okay, you're always looking for what I call the goodies. Okay, so in this situation, what are the goodies? Well, scuba gear is very expensive. Even old scuba gear is very expensive. So you take scuba gear like this, you open this up, and each little thing in here costs a lot of money. So like this is a regulator. This is probably 15 years old, but it still has a value. Now, if you look at it, you got to look at what you got going on. So you look at that, this is broken. So this has been hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, to the point where this has failed. So the value of this is limited. The gauge itself might be worth some money. So you take that, you flip it back this way, and you pull this out. This is called a BCD. Okay? Now this is a different kind of BCD. It's got this gizmo on the back of it, which I don't know what it is. It's probably a rebreather of some sort. This probably connects to that suit that we saw earlier. This is probably some wildly expensive specialty thing. So this is something we're going to put over here to look up in eBay. Where's your eBay pile, babe?
Put it in a tub.
Okay, how about that tub there? And then we'll add that other stuff to it. So this is probably some sort of a specialty diving thing. The dive bags themselves, these dive bags can be a couple $100 just by themselves. So now here's another, maybe a lighter weight one. This. Okay, guess what that is? That's a spear gun. It's some sort of a spear gun setup. So all of this stuff, we look it up, we see what it's worth on eBay. Now this is 1980s stuff, but this right here, this is a karaoke machine, or no, this is a multi-machine. This is a karaoke system. What's that worth? I don't know, we have to look it up. You look at this, these little Casio things here, a lot of times these are worth a couple $100. Sometimes they're only worth $100. Here is a backpack. Backpacks, you know how they are, they're all over the place. Depends on if it's a brand name or not. So this one's in pretty good condition. It's a little dirty. Somebody needs to run it through a washing machine. Okay, now here, let's look at this. Now this Onkyo setup, these kind of things like this, they're worth, these kind of things have a following, and you just got to look it up on eBay and you'll find out what is this worth. This right here, what is this? I don't know. But it's heavy. Oh my gosh, look at that. So you never know what's in the bottom of one of these things. So this is really cool. This is a drummer of some sort. These guys were into music, so you got the drumsticks there. If it's not worth anything, probably is. The way it's got stamped, this is stamped. This is another eBay situation. You look them up and you see what they're worth. And then again, whoever put this stuff into this storage unit probably never had any intention of leaving it there long term. Life changes, things happen, and you just don't know. This is for carrying things like that extend. So it might be fishing poles, it could be spear gun, it could be a rifle, whatever. These kind of things kind of expensive, something that probably would sell here at the shop. Now let's go back here and take a look at this. This mirror, we have very little luck with mirrors. These, you know, 20, 30 bucks a piece. If you're painting and you got to go buy one of these, they're 30, 40 bucks. So I don't know how far you want to get into the junk removal business, but all this stuff has value. So when you pull something like this out, you might say, well, that's worth nothing. Well, you don't know. You look it up on your Google Lens, you look it up on eBay. It could be a specialty one that everybody has to have. Still works better than anything they come out since then. And now it's still worth, you know, some money. You look at this from the side, what did that look like? What do you think went through my, what do you think went through my head when I saw that just from the side? I thought, money, 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 which happens. Never seen a big clump of money like that though. Okay, all of this stuff, this is all stuff that is going to go to the thrift store. Now, here you go. Okay. So, bunch of money, little money thing. This will go to the thrift store. This will go in my pocket. And some little candles, thrift store stuff. This thing right here, you know, it's a hold a wine bottle. You know, there's another. So basically what we're doing is I'm just showing you that junk removals can be very profitable. Now, not every junk removal is profitable. Okay, that's Onkyo again. Onkyo, Onkyo, Onkyo. Well, guess what? That whole set, who knows what it's worth? You know, it depends on who's collecting them on eBay. And these kind of things, you just gotta look them up and see what they're worth. See if they're worth messing with or not. And my experience, having sold, let's say 100 of these over the years, I say all of them have worked except for maybe one, maybe two. I don't remember anybody ever being mad at me about selling them one of those. And yes, some of them have been wet before. So these Onkyo speakers, Onkyo was the bomb. It was like Denon, something very, very expensive. A lot of people really couldn't afford them. They wanted them, but they couldn't afford them. So here, we're going through real quick. Let's go down here and look at the other end. There's some stuff. Now, we noticed something with this junk removal. They put their valuable stuff, they're putting it inside of stuff that's cushioned. So they used their brains a little bit when they were packing it. So we already went through that. So let's look at this. So this could be just a cooler. This could be a bowling bag gizmo. For her, this was her knitting or crocheting little kit. Okay, you look at this. This, because of how it's not perfect, makes me think that this maybe is authentic. You know, the little glue stick on there, the wax gizmo. So I'm gonna look at this. Okay, so we have two camera setups there. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, this has got the same thing. It's got the wax gizmo on it, which makes me think it's some sort of specialty thing. I don't know. With that sticker on it, I'm not so sure that this is really worth much. But these are two things that you would Google Lens to see if they have any value and look them up on eBay from there. Now these, most likely, are cameras. And I can't begin to tell you how many times you go to clean out a storage unit and you end up with stuff like this. Now this, it's going to look like an old camera to a lot of you, but this is going to be something very expensive to somebody who's into this stuff. So this is a digital camera, probably works just fine. It's got some dust on it. It's got some accessories with it. So this kind of stuff, we'll look it up on eBay. If it's worth some money, great. If not, we might give it to Kenny, because Kenny looks like he would like to have that. So over here, let's look at this one. So this is actually a cam recorder. It is digital, so it's not crazy old, but it is old. But look at that. You got a very expensive camera, very expensive camcorder. Now let's look in here. Okay, so these kind of things, take the time, put them into a pile, donate them to your dog shelters. They need them. Okay, so they hid some stuff inside of this bin. I don't know why they probably weren't hiding it from themselves. So at any rate, whatever that is, probably an iPad. Let's look. Yep, an iPad. Now, have you ever tried to use an iPad and not have the password? You ain't getting in it. 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 Unless you know your Super Mario Brothers or something. I don't know. I have never seen anybody get in them. A lot of times you look at this kind of thing, you look in the front cover, the back cover, they've got the password in there. Not in this situation. Okay, this probably is something expensive. I don't know that it's super expensive because it's so basically darts. So I don't know what darts go for, but these are the tail directional things, and these are darts. So a little dart set. Let's just say it's worth 10 bucks. Okay, what is this? All right, so this is some jewelry. You know, is it stainless steel? It's kind of pretty. So yeah, this has probably got some sort of value to it. So these are things you find. A lot of times it's 150 bucks, 50 bucks, 60 bucks. So I'm gonna put that in my pocket to look it up later. So pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm not going to show you all of this because it would take forever. But what I'm showing you is that when you do junk removals and you're doing junk removals and you're taking all this stuff straight to the dump, guess what you're throwing away? Not all the time, but some of the time. So this junk removal here could be $1,500 worth of money that you pick up on top of your $400 junk removal. So we will resell a bunch of this stuff. So, and we've already had some of the people that work here, they pick through some of it too. So, but anyway, it's Remove It Pros Demolition. I'm just trying to show you what I'm trying to tell you about junk removals, okay? So, Remove It Pros Demolition, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe and leave us a like. I will see you on the next video.